Good morning. Happy Saturday. All right, I'm going to see if I can find myself. And it takes me just a minute because I'm still learning. All right, let's go here. And we are going to do videos. And well, I can't find myself yet, but that's okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Sharon, you are here. Oh, good. I'm glad. At least that means that I did something right. If you can see me, um, I really am just not the most tech savvy person for real. That is something that I'm learning. Oh, there we go. I got me. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Were you patiently waiting? Let's see. Michelle's in the house to do some card partying. Oh, sweet. So, how is your craft day going so far? Did you get up really early today, Michelle? I will be honest with you. I was up really late last night, actually into the wee hours of this morning. Because for those of you who don't know, and I know I mentioned it on Thursday, and it's just going to be a reoccurring, I guess, comment of mine for right now. Facebook has banned me completely from, well, temporarily banned me, my personal page. I've had to submit a whole bunch of stuff to them, and one of those being proof of I am who I am. So what I actually think may have happened is someone tried to hack my account, and in the process of trying to hack that, they have suspended my account because I got lots of notifications last night that someone was trying to log in from a different country. Because I have two-step notifications on my Facebook, well, on pretty much any social media that I have because of the hacking and the spam and all that stuff. So anyway, it looks like someone tried to take my account over. And so now to Facebook, they have suspended me. So I have been in communication with Facebook, and they are working on reviewing everything, and hopefully, cross our fingers, we'll get back on there. So if not, you guys will see a lot of stuff come from Kathy Goldie. She is on my team. She is my admin. She is my right-hand woman for social media. So if you are currently on my team and you are also on my Facebook, you will see lots of new posts that will probably have her name on it. I'm sending everything through her text messaging and email, so she is being a rock star for me. So big shout out to Kathy Goldie for that. All right, so we did these 3 cards on Thursday. And I kind of picked this stamp set to do on Thursday or for last week because for our team meeting 2 weeks ago, I pulled out the stamp set and started playing with it and did a mystery card. We do in our team every month, we do a meeting. And with that, one of the things that we do together is we try to craft together. Doesn't always happen because sometimes we like to, chat it up. So we kind of get, oh, Michelle, Kathy is the best. Oh, no coffee for me, Michelle, but I've already got my Diet Coke. Shh, don't tell anybody though, because I was trying to cut Diet Coke. But we do a team meeting. We try to do some crafting. Sometimes we chat a little too much, so we don't quite get to the mystery card, but we do a mystery card. And then we post that mystery card in our Facebook group so that everybody can kind of see it. This was the mystery card that I did. Now, I did change it up a good bit because that's just what I'm famous for doing. I will go and post the mystery card, and the next thing you know, I'm changing mine up. But you know what? That's the whole point of mystery card stamping. It is to take a bunch of paper, some embellishments, some ribbon, some whatever it is, and create something from the cards that we have, or create a card from what those measurements are. You can cut off, I am very lenient with my mystery stamping because I feel like everybody has like their own spin on it. So I'm going to show you my spin today. Now, I did decide to stay within the boundary lines of the actual cardstock that I posted for my team, and what Kathy posted for me last night on Facebook, and then what I had in the saved screen of this live. So I'm going to stay within those boundaries. It's going to be really hard though. So let's get started because we're going to just do some quick stamping together. It's not going to be anything long-winded like normal. And then at the end, I'm going to show you, just kind of go over specials, class, all that stuff. So I'll do my marketing spiel at the end. Okay, so I went through and I cut all of my pieces here. That's just my spare. So I do have stuff to stamp on because you obviously need to create other things outside of your card base. Really what I give them is just measurements for a card base. That's it. So the first we're going to do is it's 11 by 4 1/4. And then you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Now, here is where I start getting a little outside of the box, because this is what I love about the mystery stamping. I went and cut off 1.5 inches because what I want to do is create a fun fold. Okay. So we're going to take this piece. So I scored it. I've already cut off that 1.5, and then we're going to fold this and we're going to give it a good crease. Just like that. And then I'm going to set that aside because I don't need the rest of that. Then I have this piece right here, and this is Pool Party, just so that you know that. And it coordinates with that sweet Christmas, the candy cane set, or sweet. It coordinates with that DSP in there as well. So this is 8 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then it's scored at 4 1/4. Because what I want to do is I want to fold this, give it a good crease with my bone folder. And then I'm going to take and adhere this to the inside of that. And then we're going to lay that shorter flap on the large card base. We're going to fold it down. And then this is going to go just like that. So that's creating your fun fold. Now, for this card, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to turn it this way. And this is how we're going to do our card this time. All right, so I'm going to take some liquid glue because I want to make sure that I get it in the center of that back piece. So I'm just going to flip this piece over. And I'm going to get some good adhesive on it since it's going to be our card base. And then we're going to attach it like that. I'm just going to make sure I've got that straight. Give it a good press because I want to make sure that it is dry. Okay, so now we've got our card base. That is our little fun fold. I will tell you that most of the cards that we've been doing for our... Yes, you are, Sharon. You can do it with me. To not make it so long of a video, I probably won't move necessarily really slow, but you can always watch the replay and all of that. So you've got your measurements already, and that's kind of what you'll do to put it all together. Okay, so, and you may have been talking about the actual cutting part. I did it all beforehand just so that you don't have to watch me do that. But if you feel like that would be helpful, stay tuned because I think I'm coming out with a new technique class. I've decided I think I might bring that back since yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about what else to do in my business since I've kind of gotten a handle on what it is that I already do. So, oh, you did? Oh, good. Okay. If I am moving a little too fast, just let me know. But that is how your card base is going to be. Now, there's a piece of DSP that is cut 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. We're going to take this and I'm going to put it right here. So it's gonna go across, and I may have cut it just a little too short, but that's okay. So I'm gonna stick it right across there. And I'm gonna grab my adhesive and yeah, I think I want the red side. The red polka dot is my favorite. Oh, yeah, and you can leave the 11, the by 11. You can totally leave that. I just personally cut it off because I wanted it to look more of like a fun fold. But you don't have to. Because I just change up every mystery card I do. I change it up. Okay, so now we've got this. And yes, I'm good with that being on the bottom. Okay, now what I want to do is, you see we've got this little sliver right here. I am going to take my ribbon, and this is that pool party mesh ribbon. And I am going to wrap it around, and I'm going to tie a bow over here on this corner. And I'm going to put it all the way to the edge so that, and I'm going to make sure that how I'm tying it, that the tails are going to go out that way, which is a little awkward, I know. Okay. Let's see if I can make it work. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so now we've got that over there on that side. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I don't need it quite that big. We don't want it to overpower the candy canes. All right, let's trim off the tails. And then that's going to be over there on that side. So it's just going to sit right there. Okay? All right. Let's see. Not the ribbon. Girl. You see, it's not really all that pretty today. It must be too early in the morning. Haven't quite got my bow skills coming up yet, right? Okay, I did have a pin somewhere. I'm not sure where it went. Oh, there it is. Hard to see it on this background. Okay, so we've got that. And by the way, good morning, Carrie. All right, so we've got that. Now, we've got two pieces of basic white. The first piece of basic white, I'm going to put right here on the front, just like that. I'm not stamping anything on it. I am just putting it down on the front because we're going to stamp and then cut out our candy canes and then, of course, our sentiment as well. So we're going to attach this here. Just like that. And yes, it is supposed to be a little bit more on the edges there, but again, we've got our ribbon there, and that will help not cover up, that being smaller helps not to cover up the side over there. This piece, we are going to stamp a little small. Let's do this. We're going to stamp, I did not plan for this part, so we're going to stamp a little. Yep, that's how we're going to do it, right there. We're going to stamp that. So let me grab a quick little block here. I'm going to grab my real red. And you know, the great thing about stamping is no matter what the image is, you can put it in whatever color you want to, right? All right, so we're gonna put that right there. Then we are gonna open up our card. And we're gonna put this piece right here. Now, I went ahead and just did it as the same size just to make it easy when you were cutting. So yeah, you have a little bit extra, but on this side than you do on the top and the bottom, but I think it still looks perfect. Y'all know I like to do weird measurements every now and then. All right, so then we're gonna put this right here. Like that. And then this is where you'll be able to write your note. Okay? All right, let's go and let's do all of our other little stamping. So we are gonna stamp. I'm gonna see if I can use some scrap paper this morning. We're gonna stamp our candy canes, and we're gonna stamp one of each. So we've got a candy cane in the stamp set that goes both ways. Stampin' Up does it right. Oh, Carrie, I just saw the second half of your comment. That's why we love Amy. Hey, I gotta challenge you, right? Gotta challenge you. All right. So now we're gonna stamp that one there. And then we're gonna stamp this one down here. We'll stamp that one at an angle so we can cut it out. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna stamp our banner. And I think this, let's see if this piece will work. Yes, okay, good. So we're gonna stamp that outline banner in Pool Party. Thank you. We're gonna stamp that down right there. Perfect. Then we are going to stamp our sentiment. Now, I am going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure the banner is supposed to go like this, but we're going to flip it because the way I want my sentiment, and I don't think it matters. Honestly, I really don't think it matters. But every card I've seen, the banner has been this way. But I want Christmas to be first, and Christmas does not fit in the little one right here. It fits in the longer one. So we're gonna turn it, and we are gonna stamp Christmas wishes, and we're gonna do that in the real red. All right, so Christmas, and we're gonna put it at a little bit of an angle because obviously the ribbon is at a little bit of an angle. And then we're going to do wishes. And that's going to be at an angle as well to go along with the way that the banner lays. All right, now all we need to do is cut it out. And I'm going to move all of this and grab my cut machine. Make sure I'm in the camera. There we go. All right. I'm going to rip off this extra that we don't need there and toss that. I'm going to do the same thing for here so that we can get it all on at the same time. All right. So from our Christmas banner dies, we need this one here, and that's going to go across here. And I'm going to grab my Post-it tape so I don't have the same issue I had the other night. I'm going to put that right across. Then we're going to grab both of our candy cane dies. That one will go there. And this one will go here. Make sure I get it lined up just right. There we go. Then let me grab another little piece. And There we go. Okay, now let's cut them out. And move those there. And y'all have not heard the dog today. Do you want to know why? She is sleeping on the couch. She slept all night long. Like actually slept, and she did not wake me up until 8 o'clock this morning, which is amazing. Well, it was a little before 8. I typically am up before then, but I didn't move an inch until she actually woke me up. But she literally ate and has gone right back to sleep. I did try to take her out, and she was not very interested in that. So it's like, well, okay. I was like, I guess it is the perfect time to do a live because you will not hear her again. All right. Okay, so now we've got our pieces there. Yay. And I'm going to put these in the trash. Now, I cut out, I know it wasn't on the list, but I just cut out a vellum circle because I just wanted it to not be directly onto the white piece here. So I cut out a vellum circle using the Stylish Shapes, you know, one of my favorite die sets. We're going to put adhesive just through the center of it. And that circle actually goes perfect within your white piece there. Then we are going to take and pop up our candy cane. Let me get some dimensionals. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, I must have worn her out. I did take her out a bunch last night and let her run around, and we just had a good time. We played in the yard for a little while. So she probably wore out Mama too, which is probably why I slept like a baby. That, and I was up till really late. But I literally like started crafting and I could not stop. And I tell you, it has been a long time since I just had a day where it was whatever I wanted to craft. And I loved it. It was exactly what I needed. All right, so we are going to stick some more dimensionals on the back of this one. Now on this one, we're going to cross it over, so I don't want to put a dimensional where it will cross. So I think that will be perfectly fine right there. We will make it work. Yep. That's perfect. And take these off. And I got to put it back on there right. There we go. Okay. So now we've got our two candy canes. Drew a blank there. Oh no. You know, Karen, Sharon, you know what we should do for you? We should get a sign that says, that you can put on your door, that says, craft time, do not disturb. I bet you that probably wouldn't work, but you know, we could try for you. We could certainly try for you. All right, we're going to put dimensionals across, or just on either side, because we want it to go down this, to be flat across the candy canes. So then we're going to take those off, and then we're going to lay this right here. And you see, I moved the dimensionals in because your banner part is going to hang off just a little bit. We're going to put that right there, which then flows right directly into your ribbon. Okay, that is the mystery card. And then you open it up and ta-da! And then you can also do, if you wanted to, you could also do a piece here. You could do some designer series paper. If you wanted, you could even change up this part, because I'll be honest with you, the white, I think I definitely like the DSP. But again, I change it all. Uh, I mean, we could always put a lock on the door too, Sharon. Which I know would not work either. They'd figure out some way to get in. They always do, don't they? Could you make the bottom part into an egg? Yes, yes, you could. You totally could. If you opened it up, you could take this and you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I've got this little piece right here that I cut off. Watch this. Let me get some tear and tape. See, this is what I love about crafting. You can change it all up. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this across the bottom. Let me make sure I'm in the camera over here. So this is that 1.5 piece that I cut off. And we are literally just putting tear and tape along the bottom and the two sides. You want to leave the top part open. And watch this. And you know what? Let's do something else too real quick. All right. Before I put that piece on, let's do this. We are going to take a piece of this and we are going to cut it and I think it's a 3x4 if I'm not mistaken. Before I do that, here, let me do this. I'm going to actually measure it. So it's 4 1/4, because we're going to do something a little different with it. 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. All right. 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. All right. I'll put that back in there. And I'm going to glue this. I'm going to do it with liquid glue just to make sure that I do it even. Let's make sure I got that right. I did. Okay. Let's put this right here. We're going to put it up to that fold and then down. We don't want it to show when we close, okay? So I do need to move it over just a little bit. I might have cut it just a hair too big. Okay, so I don't want it to show on either side. Another reason to use some liquid glue. So I've got it so that you can't see that DSP in the back. When you open it, there's your DSP. And then we're going to take, so I put tear and tape on the bottom and on two sides. We're going to take this and stick it right here. I'm going to grab a gift card really quick. And to look, I have a Hobby Lobby one. We're going to stick that right there. And ta-da! Look at that. Way to go, Michelle. So see, and that wasn't even a hard add to it at all. Not at all. And I think that's actually a really good idea. Hey, Michelle, are you up for making our mystery cards? I think you totally should. I think you should come up with all of our mystery cards now. I think you just assigned yourself that job. So yeah, so there is our mystery card. Now this, of course, was the original one. I put a lot more DSP. I honestly will say that I probably do like having that DSP in the back, but I think that looks just fine as well. So, and on this one, you opened it up, and instead of having two of the white pieces, I actually changed out and put the DSP and then put that DSP in the background too. So, all right. Well, that is it for Saturday morning. Thank you, everyone who joined. And if you have questions, let me know. I think I'm gonna do some more mystery card stamping. Yeah, I think you should. I think you totally should. You got it, Michelle. You're very creative. And look what we did on the fly, just because you were thinking outside the box. So yeah. All right, so you guys have a great day. Oh, I did want to say, don't forget about the cottage. That's really the only announcement I wanted to make sure. This class is the country cottage wreaths class. The last day to register for it is November the 1st. So make sure that you get in on that. I actually really like these cards. I might make a few more so that I can sell them at craft fairs and stuff, because I really did end up loving them. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I think I am going to do this a little more often, where there are some sporadic YouTube lives that just kind of happen with maybe some mystery card stamping or technique, or whatever I feel like. So I think I'm good to add on a couple more of those, just to kind of do a little bit more creating with you guys. So will you do Monday night lives here or another day? No, we're gonna do them on Monday still. Mondays tend to be the best days for me. Thursdays probably would work as well. So I may do the mystery stamping on Thursdays, maybe once a month on a Thursday. So maybe the week after the team meeting. So I think that's what we'll probably do. But I will definitely keep you all posted. And if it does happen, then I'll have Kathy post on Simply Elizabeth with all that information as well, to give everybody plenty of time. So, all right, y'all have a great rest of your day. I am going to go bury myself in craft supplies, and I'm super excited about it. See y'all later. Bye.